A very good evening to you. Welcome to Sports Tonight. Is the Monday edition of the show. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Well, there's a lot lined up for you as usual in the ever busy and exciting world of sports. The African Nations Cup is currently going on in Gabon. We're going to be bringing to you what's going on right there as we speak. A game is going on. We will talk about that much later on the show. We will also do our best to just look at the performance of the top teams and what will likely happen in the competition. On the show tonight, we will be talking about the Nigeria Professional Football League. Well, it got us talking this weekend, and of course, the game involving Kano Pillars and Ifeanyi Ubah. There's a new development. I will be talking about that for you on the show tonight. A lot of people have been anticipating what the league management company will do as regards the abandoned game between Kano Pillars and Ifeanyi Ubah. Of course, a decision has been made. We'll be talking about that for you tonight on the show. We'll also take you to the various centers that matches were played this weekend. We'll look at what has happened and the reaction of the players and managers. We'll, find time to travel abroad on the show tonight. We will talk about the English Premier League, talk about the growing influence of the Chinese league, the magnetic power it seems to have these days, drawing players, even the best, from the best leagues in the world to China. We'll be talking about that on the show. We'll also talk about day one of the first Grand Slam of the year. We'll do all that for you on the show tonight. Well, let me pause a little and take you to Gabon, allow you see the opening game of the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations. We'll enjoy that and be back for more on Sports Tonight.
The arrival of the two teams onto the pitch. Now, chance for Boyanga at the back. Shots driven! Aubameyang votes. We have the opening goal of the Africa Cup of Nations. And he's been fairly anonymous in this game, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but when Gabon need him, he was there to provide. Boyanga's cross turned in, and the home side have broken the deadlock. Onside. Linima keeps the ball in play, gets the cross in, looking for Aubameyang. A great turn from Aubameyang. He'll be disappointed that wasn't a little lower and headed to the top of the net. Zizinho will take it. Red-shirted players in their penalty area. Played back. Yeah, there's an opportunity on the turn. Narrowly wide of goal. The effort from Rudy Nielsen. We'll be heading into stoppage time. There'll be 3 minutes on. Zizinho takes this towards the post. They've got it. Guinea-Bissau on the stroke of full time. The fairy tale continues for Guinea-Bissau. Stunning comeback here from Guinea-Bissau. This game has ended in a draw. Guinea-Bissau will celebrate it like they've won the African Nations Cup. It's a quiet Libreville. It's Gabon 1, Guinea-Bissau 1. Group A at the start of the Total Africa Cup of Nations in Gabon 2017. It's Cameroon up against Burkina Faso, the four-time champion Indomitable Lions, taking on Les Etalons, who were runners-up in South Africa 2013. Still some vital components of that side. Now in G. Lovely ball for Cameroon as they look to get the opening goal into the side netting. Beats Koulibaly. Now the opportunity. Square ball across. Kabore will clear. Kofi got the initial touch. And the skipper was in the right place at the right time Mukanju, great goal. Brilliant finish from the captain. Cameroon in the lead. Just the start that the indomitable Lions were looking for, but it came really as a little bit of a favour from Charles Kabore. A needless free kick given away in a very good position. Benjamin Mukanju needed no second invitation. Possession given away. Ng onto the right foot. Good save at the near post. Abdul Razak Traore stripped to the ball by Manjik. Now Zua, he's going to go with a long-range shot. He powers one in. The follow-up is wasted by Ng. The net. Chance for Burkina Faso now. Driven towards the near post. Undoa. Follow-up. Equaliser. And it's the defender, Yusuf Dio, who claims it. Well, considerable support in the crowd tonight for the Burkinabe and Isufu Dio. His first national team goal, and what an important one it is. Diawara won the free kick, delivered a fine ball. Kone was in there as well, and Dio with a follow-up. All a little bit messy in defence from Cameroon. And the persistence of Isufu Dio has Burkina.
Welcome back. We just had to let you see those pictures from day one in Group A. Gabon playing a draw with Guinea-Bissau, and the WW Lions of Cameroon, well, thought they were going with 3 points, but of course the Stallions had something to say about that, and the game ended 1-1. So all the teams in the two matches in Group A ended in a 1-all draw. All right, let me quickly introduce my partners to you before we go any further on the show. They barely made it, but the good news is that they're here. All the stories forgotten, but they made it. It's my pleasure having Tony on this side again tonight. Tony Bitowe and Toby Adepoju. I don't want to ask you guys how you got in here, but you got in here all the same. Tony, it's good to have you with us tonight.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on Sports Tonight. At least we were able to make it. As you said, the story of how we made it, we'll keep it for another day. But the good news is that we are here, and the good news is also that the AFCON Cup of Nations is going well.
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful tournament so far. Goals and victories have been very scarce, but the best of Africa is on parade, and we should enjoy it.
Yeah, Toby.
Yeah, like Tony said, AFCON, plenty of draws, a bit of goals, and then just one victory. So we're looking forward to more actions. I mean, we've seen great players, great teams, great performance. And then the MPFL, it was a very big weekend for us.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing games were scored. Over 20 goals were scored.
Aside the drama in Kano,
every other it's always like that, But I mean, it was an amazing start to the new season, and there's a lot of lessons to learn. So going more into the season, when this midweek games on Wednesday, so we're looking forward to that also. But I can really say that it was an amazing start to the MPFL.
All right, let's quickly bring you into all that we're doing, because we're going to be going straight to talk about the AFCON, the results, the matches tomorrow, and well, the calculations begin as early
going on.
And the match going on as we speak. But let's bring you into all of what we're doing quickly. We want to let you know that you're crucial, you're an integral part of the show, and this show is not complete without you. Want us to give us your opinion to issues raised on this program through the following mechanism: on Facebook, Channels for Sports; on Twitter, it is at Channels_Sports. That's how you can get your views across to us. And when you do that, you speak up and you are heard across the world. Okay, you can take it a step further. Just to ensure that you are not missing out on anything, you can read all our top stories on www.channelstv.com and view those stories on youtube.com/channelsweb. And of course, it gets better if you go to channelstv.com. If what you have is your iPad, your iPhone, and your BlackBerry, you follow. Go to that link and follow the prompt. You'll be viewing us live. You can download the Channels TV app for your Android, your iOS, and your Windows. As simple as it sounds, when you do that, you will be able to carry Channels Television with you anywhere you go. That is, anywhere in the world. Of course, we always tell you we're global, we're international, and we're making good on our promise just to serve you the best of everything that we do right here on Channels Television. All right, let's over the weekend, matches were played at the 2017 African Nations Cup. So let's just quickly look at the results of the matches played before we look at the results for today. Like we said, it was all draws on day one. Then on day two, the Teranga Lions, the only team that has been able to secure a win. Gabon, 1-1 draw with Guinea-Bissau. The Silence of Burkina Faso and Cameroon played a 1-1 draw. Algeria, 2-2 draw with Zimbabwe. They were almost losing that game. And of course, a Sadio Mane-inspired Senegal was able to defeat Tunisia 2-0. Tony, let me quickly allow you, before we even talk about today, the game is currently going on.
Yeah, the game is going on today. DR Congo, Morocco, still goalless.
As we speak.
53 minutes of football already played.
Okay,
and already the first game of that group, Group C, ended goalless. So Group C is still searching for the first goal and the first win of the competition. But we will keep updating our viewers as we go on about that game. DR Congo and Morocco still 0-0. Cote d'Ivoire and Togo played out a draw.
Very close encounter, that one, but he ended in a draw. Those results for the weekend, anyone has a surprise?
A few surprises for me. Guinea-Bissau, yes, they came into this tournament in a group that had Zambia, had Congo, and so they must be decent for them to have come out of that group that has a Zambia, a former champion, and of course we know what Congo did to us en route the last edition of the competition. So it's not a surprise. Small country, but they were able to force Gabon to a draw in the first game. Good result for them, and not too good for the Gabonese. They now have to dig deep and try to get the results for the momentum of the competition and the fans at home who will want to come out to the stadium to watch the games. Another big surprise for me was Algeria. Algeria have been unbeaten since the last Africa Cup of Nations in Equatorial Guinea. The only country that has beaten Algeria in about 2 years, going into 3 years now, has been the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm talking of in a competitive setting. So I was expecting that they were going to roast Zimbabwe with a lot of goals, but they were the ones chasing the game until a few minutes to the end of the match when Riyad Mahrez was able to get the 2 goals for them. So from the perspective of a Nigerian, my eyes on this competition was on Cameroon and Algeria, the teams in our group for the World Cup qualifiers, and the two of them couldn't beat less fancied opponents. But then, from my experience covering and watching the Africa Cup of Nations, don't judge a team by their first game, because they get better as the competition progresses.
Okay, Toby, I'll listen to you later. We need to go on a quick break now. When we return, there'll still be more for you on Sports Tonight. Join us again.